starving. What's for breakfast?
Fraser, were you serious last night?
I'm always serious, couldn't you tell?
No, listen. I want to know. Did you really mean it about going to live in Spain?
Sure I did. What is there around here anymore for you and me? Except a load of aggravation. Coppers sniffing about all the time. I want out.
Well, yeah, but it's not as easy as that, is it? You can't just walk away. What about the hourglass?
I'm selling it. I've already got a buyer lined up.
You're selling it, but you only bought it a few weeks ago. I thought you'd got big plans for it.
Well, that was before some big nasty chief superintendent marked my card for me. Now they're going to try and close me down. That's the sort of thing they do. I'll be lucky if they don't plant stolen goods on me. It's wicked, but what can you do? Anyway, it's not the end of the world. I've always got my little bar in Spain.
You've got what? You see, this is it. I never know where I am with you.
Yes, you do. In Clover, that's where you are with me.
What's this, our flesh and blood?
Look at the birth certificate. No father's name. Why is Terence Nee not down there?
Well, somebody told me about that. You can't register the father's name if you're not married. Not unless you get the father's permission. Well, actually, he can't give his permission, can he? Because he don't know he's got a baby yet.
No, and he never will. She could have told the social, couldn't she? Because they asked her who the father was. Now, she couldn't have said Terry. And then they would have found him for her. But no, that was too easy, wasn't it?
Because she didn't want him hounding. That's why she didn't give the name.
Like I say, Vera, like I say, you want to believe you.
Yes, I do. Don't you want to believe he's your grandson?
Vera. I want him to be ours more than anything in the world. Of course I do. But I'm not a mug, Vera. And I don't like this feeling here that somebody thinks I am.
Hi, Maxine. How's it going?
OK. Are you going to be around tonight?
I've got no idea. But if I get a chance, I'll give you a ring, all right?
OK.
Hey, but if I don't, it's because I'm up to my eyeballs in villains. Or detective sergeants. So don't get mad, all right?
Yes.
See you.
Bye.
Ooh, you really showed him who was boss. Him.
Maxine, it's not about who's boss.
Good job, really, isn't it? Because he's got you right where he wants you, on tap, when it suits him.
As it happens, that's mutual too.
Till next time, and then you just go ballistic again.
Yes, well, making up's great. You should try it.
Yeah, who with? Can't even get a man to model for me for the stylist competition.
Of course you can. Ashley.
I said a man, not a little lad. Anyway, I think I frightened him.
Well, I'm frightened him. It's not difficult. Hey, I'll give you a few tips if you like.
Packet of needles. Oh, I think we can find those for you.
Are you sewing Curly's buttons on for him?
Oh, that'll be the day. The only sewing I do's for me. Curly does his own.
Yes, well, I can't be like that, I'm afraid, although I have tried. I told Derek that he ought to be able to do his own mending and his darning. Oh, and then I saw him struggling to sew a trouser button on, and I couldn't stand it. I said, oh, come on, you give your trousers to me.
She'll do anything to get trousers off that, Derek.
Oh, Rita, there's no need to lower the tone.
Nothing was further from my mind. And anyway, a lot of women wear trousers these days, don't they? Which reminds me, have you thrown any trousers out of windows lately?
No, not since Des Barnes.
Look, I know you find it amusing, Rita.
Well, it brightened my day.
Yes, well, I don't think Claire found it very amusing. And as for little Becky, she's heartbroken at them splitting up. And from what I can see, Des is too, if it comes to that.
Well, I hope you don't think it was my fault. I didn't invite Des Barnes to try his luck, you know.
Well, I'm not saying you did, but...
But I ought to put up with it quietly, so as not to inconvenience some randy two-timing man. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't go along with that.
Quite obviously.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day that you stuck up for Des Barnes. I mean, the tricks he's pulled on you and Derek.
Yes, well, I know, but I am sorry for him, because I think at heart he's just a little boy.
Well, it's about time he grew up then, isn't it?
You know, Rita, I think she's a hard person.
Well, she's had to be. I mean, the pretty girls can have tough lives as well, you know.
As well as the wallflowers such as me, you mean?
Oh, here we go. Do you know, I have never in my natural met anyone who has the knack that you have for finding something to take offence at. And I've not led a sheltered life.
It's such a big step, going to live in a foreign country.
I'm offering you a great life, a good time, a place in the sun. What is there to hesitate about?
There's something I need to ask you, something that bothers me.
Oh, yeah?
That night in the Hourglass, and you said you were going out, you and Jerry, but you said if anybody asked me, I was to say that you were in the back office doing the accounts. Do you remember?
Yeah, of course I remember.
Well, tell me what it was about. I mean, you say you're going straight and you don't want to risk going back to prison again. I want to believe you, Fraser, but why did I have to be an alibi for you?
And that's all that bothers you?
It does, I can't help it.
I wish you'd told me sooner. Look, you know the police are desperate to put me away again. They've got it in for me. Any crime that happens around here, it's down to me. And if I can't prove I was somewhere else at the time, they're going to fit me out for it. Honest, Liz, I need an alibi 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's why I asked you. I know I shouldn't have to, but... well, there are some honest coppers around who'd swear my life away given half a chance. I can't live looking over my shoulder all the time waiting for some copper trying to stitch me up. That's why I'm going to Spain. Because I'm going, Liz. Whether you come or not.
Oh, Fraser.
You've seen what the Nick's doing to your Steve. Do you blame me for not wanting to go back inside for something I haven't even done?
No. And I'm sorry, I do trust you.
Come to Spain, then. How about it? This is make your mind up time.
Yeah. I'm with you. And it's going to be wonderful, I know it is. And you did mean it, didn't you? About finding Steve a job out there.
Yeah, sure I did. He's a good lad. I think he'll go a long way with me to guide him.
When do we go?
How does tonight grab you?
Andy, you okay?
Top of the world, Ma.
Come and sit down, I've got something to tell you.
Something nasty, is it? You scared off all over when you do tell me?
Don't be awkward. Come on.
There you go, mate. How's business?
Booming, Jack, booming. This feel-good factor the politicians are on about. Well, it's definitely happening to me.
It's not happening to anybody else, but it's happening to Mike.
It is. New business, a couple of new lines. In fact, I'm thinking of taking some more girls on.
Oh, yeah, but we were lucky. I mean, 2 months ago, you were going bust.
Yeah, and you know what? The harder I work, the luckier I get.
Get off. Ashley, the very man.
Oh, hello.
I'm glad I've seen you. How do you feel about modelling for me again?
Is she having me on? Bit of fun, is it?
No, I think she means it. I do. Go on, say you will. Don't keep me in suspense.
Could think about it.
Oh, great, terrific. Right, see you later.
Right. I only said I'd think about it. Hi, Don. You having a drink?
Ah, yeah, go on, yeah.
2 pints, please, Jack.
You going to live in Spain?
Yeah.
Well, I hope it stays nice for you.
Is that all you're going to say?
Not if you want more. Suppose you're going with that villain.
He isn't a villain. You don't know anything about him. Andy, what I do want to say to you is, you will be more than welcome to come and stay whenever you want.
No thanks. But no doubt I'll see you when you come back for that trial of the thug that wanted to kill you. And me. And me dad. Great stuff for the local paper, that will, won't it? I'm actually quite looking forward to reading all the lurid details about you and your weird friends.
I can't talk to you when you're in this mood, Andy. Is your dad around today?
Yeah, he's at home as far as I know.
Hey, come on. Don't be like this.
You can do what you want, Mum. You go where you like, with who you like, but don't expect a blessing off me. All right? Jack, I'll have another one in there, please, mate.
See that man over there?
Hey, Mr. Bowen, you mean?
Yeah.
Everything he does, he somehow twists his way out of trouble. You and me, when we do something wrong, life gives us a good idea, but not him. Every nasty stroke he pulls, he gets away with. And someone ought to stamp on it. Like you stamp on a snake.
Tell you the truth, Elizabeth, I don't really know what you expect me to say, apart from goodbye.
You're as bad as Andy. No, I take that back. I didn't expect you to wish me luck, though I did hope that Andy would. But at the moment, I don't think he cares one way or the other about my life. Keep an eye on him, won't you, Jim, please?
Yeah, of course I will.
Anyway, I came round, apart from anything else, before I go, to say thank you again. You saved me. I know that I wouldn't be here but for you.
Yes, well, to tell you the truth, I was looking after my own skin as much as yours. Mind you, there was a time when I walked through fire for you, Elizabeth, you know that?
I know.
Seems to me it wasn't very long ago we had something very special, although you might wish to deny it.
No. We did. And I don't deny it.
The trouble is, you see, I remember how it was and how it felt. And when I bring it back to mind, I think what I've lost and what you didn't want to fight to keep, well, I can hardly bear to look at you.
You might find something special with somebody else one day. I hope you do.
Is that what you have with Fraser? I mean, I presume it's him who's taking you to Spain.
Yeah.
Well, when you're over in Spain and one of his men comes after you, I'll not be there for you to run to, you know. You're going to have to shout for Fraser. Only the next time it might be him that wants to kill you.
It's not like that. You don't know him. I do.
Now, make that your last one there.
I'm not drunk, Vera. Are you saying I am drunk?
No, I'm just saying that, well, you're supposed to be working for your exams, aren't you? Don't be stood there canning, eh?
Don't start mothering me, Vera, eh? I've had about as much mothering as I could take.
Well, I think it's great, Mum. Terrific.
Well, I'm glad you think so. I told Andy and he could hardly bring himself to speak to me.
Well, I think it's brilliant. I mean, who'd want to live here if he can live in Spain? So when are you going?
Would you believe tonight?
Well, knowing Fraser, yeah. That's him all over. That means that you won't be around for my weekend off at home now.
Oh, no. I'm sorry I didn't know it were definite. Steve, I'm sorry.
That's all right. But listen, when I get out, for good I mean, can I have a holiday with you?
Better than that. Fraser's got a business out there, a cafe bar, and he's going to get some other schemes going as well. And he's going to find a job for you, working for him.
Well, that's wicked. Listen, don't walk out on him, will you? No, don't leave him or anything.
I'm not likely to.
Oh, it's going to be great working for him. He's dead lucky, Fraser, you know.
Oh, to have met me, you mean?
No.
I think so.
Well, he's got the golden touch, hasn't he? You know, like, them fellas that always land lucky all the time. I mean, he's only ever been in here once, and that's only because the cops were only able to do him that once. Mind you, saying that, look at his new business, this warehouse thing.
What about it?
Well, the cops had a tip-off, didn't they? I mean, they must have had. They were waiting for the lads that did it. And Fraser was on his way, saw the police and turned the car around and got out of there. 2 minutes earlier, he'd have been in the bag with the rest of them.
Steve, how do you know this?
Well, off the lads that got nicked. I mean, they're all in here waiting trial. And they don't blame Fraser. I mean, it wasn't his fault.
Are you absolutely sure that Fraser were connected with that robbery?
Connected with it? He planned it. See, he's got brains as well as luck, Mum. He'd be right with Fraser. There'd be a great life out there in Spain. I can't wait to get out there. Hey, I wonder what he's got lined up for me.
1 bag of crisps. 1?
This is the first time.
It'd take 3 or 4, you know, if I didn't watch him. Then he leaves half his tea.
Here, baby's waking up.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've got his bottle. Hey, is Jack all right?
Seems a bit quiet.
Look, it's not for you to bother about. And listen, you'll come and tell me if he says out to you, right?
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Anyway, go see to baby.
Yeah. There you go, Ken.
Me own daughter. I've done as much to build that business up as she has, and now she doesn't want me in the shop.
I expect she's worried about you overdoing things.
At my age, that's what you mean. You're like her. You think I'm too old and past it.
No, I don't mean that, Maud. You know, children are entitled to be concerned about their parents, just like parents used to be concerned about them.
I might not be as mobile as I was, but there's naught wrong with me brain.
I'm on your side, Maud, believe me. I'm going to be out of work after the end of the summer term because the school governors think I'm too old.
Hey, Vera.
What?
That fella just coming in there. Trisha's boyfriend.
I'll do. Buy a bit, please.
Come in.
It's a Duckworth, isn't it?
That's it.
I met you a couple of nights ago. It was late on. I saw Trisha around.
Yes, I know you did.
She about?
Aye. She's in the house. Give her the baby, it's possible. Vera, come and meet Trisha's friend here. What's your name?
Ray Thorpe.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Ray Thorpe, aye. He's to come a-calling on him. I'll tell you what, we'll take you through.
What, into house?
Certainly, friend of the family. Come on, get your pints on. Get your pints.
You must get sick of that milk rubbish. Day in, day out. Give him something with a bit of fizz in it.
No, I won't.
Got somebody to see you, friend of yours.
Oh, Trisha, how's it going?
Oh, hello.
Just thought I'd come and have a look at you. So this is the new baby then, is it?
Aye, that's him, aye.
Right, well, he's very nice, huh?
His name's Brad. Isn't that right, Trisha?
Oh, Jamie, lad. Remember me, dear? You've grown since last time I saw you.
Right, Vera, me and you'll get back in the bar.
Oh, you go. You don't need two of us.
Yes, it does. Come on.
What's up with you? And why did you bring that fella through here?
I want to see what happened, what he did. How he looked at the kid. What do you think?
What do you mean?
Well, is he the father? Is that why he's come to have a look at the nipper?
Get in the bar.
Did you not listen to the fella? He knows her from way back. Jamie from way back. Yet she was cracking on to me that she hardly knew him. Only met him the other night, she said.
Well, she probably thought you'd get onto it again. That's why she said that.
Oh, you're pretty good at lying about babies, you women, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. Like the time that you come and told me you were in the club.
Well, I thought I was.
Oh, yes. And then we got married. 6 years later, our Terry turns up. Some flaming pregnancy that was.
Oh, don't keep harping on about that man.
Right in my glass back.
Thank you.
Right then, set her arm.
Good night then, thanks for calling.
See you again.
Ta-ra.
Good night.
Well, I'll give Brad a bath.
What do you think? Is something going on?
I don't know.
Jack, can you do me and Kenneth the same again, please?
Look, give your brain a rest. The customers want serving.
Vera, I'm telling you now, if Trisha thinks I'm putting up with this without saying out, she's got another thing coming.
Yeah, well, if she does come in, tell her to... Hang on, she's here now. Where the hell have you been? We've got a plane to catch.
Went to say goodbye to the boys. Saw Steve at the prison.
Yeah, well, cheer up. He's getting through it. He's not got so long to go now. Now, come on, Liz, you've got to get your skates on.
I want to ask you something.
On the plane, OK?
No. It has to be now. This job you've got lined up for Steve in Spain, what sort of thing is it?
Oh, come on. Wait till we get there. I'll have to have a look around. But there's bound to be something for a bright lad like Steve.
Thieving? Breaking into warehouses? Fraud, drug smuggling? Is that the sort of thing you had in mind?
What the hell's got into you?
You lied to me, Fraser. All that stuff about the police having it in for you, persecuting a man going straight.
I have no time for this. And even if I had, you're well out of order.
You lied and lied to me. And I believed you. You were in on that warehouse robbery. You planned it.
You've been listening to jail gossip, darling. Steve. That's where you got all this. I thought he knew better. Thought he knew how to keep his mouth shut. Maybe finding him a job isn't such a good idea after all.
Do you think I want him anywhere near you? He'd be better on the dole for life than doing your dirty work.
That's enough. I'm a tolerant man, Liz, but you're going to earn yourself a smack if you carry on like this.
Yeah, come on, my little lovely boy. Oh, you're my big boy, aren't you? Where have you gone? Peekaboo. Hey, peekaboo, peekaboo. Let's get you dry. No, Jack.
No, I want to ask her. This fellow that's just been to see you, how well do you know him?
I don't know him well at all.
Oh, come on. You must go way back, you two. He was only saying how Jamie had grown up since last he saw him.
Jamie, lad, go to the corner shop, love, and get me a big tin of beans or something. Here, there's 20p
You
for
stay there,
yourself.
Jamie. You know this Ray, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, he lived in council flats when we did.
Oh, that place where I came and babysit you.
Yeah. And my dad came round and thought you were my mum's boyfriend, belted you.
Yeah, I often wondered who should have got belted.
Hey, Jamie, get yourself off, love. That's a good lad. Don't you drag Jamie into this.
Drag him into what? What is going on?
Well, you see, I'm very interested in this Ray Thorpe. Because when he brought you back from that night out the other night, you said you'd only just met him. Now we discover that you're all pals.
No, he were like a neighbour in that council block I used to live in. I only knew him to say hello. We weren't friends.
Ah, well, he's friendly enough towards you now and seemed very keen to see the baby.
Look, Jack, stop it now.
It is.
No, it isn't. You know it isn't.
I only know what you tell me, Tricia.
I went round sticking up for you to everybody who knows me. How you were straight, how you were a decent man, really. You made a fool of me.
You didn't need any help from me, darling.
Why did you have to lie to me?
Oh, don't ask stupid questions. Look at the fuss you're making. OK, what's the big deal? It's a tough old world. You think it's just blokes like me who fracture the law a little bit? No, they do it in great big shiny offices. Lawyers do it, coppers do it, businessmen do it. They're all bent too. In fact, I'm straighter than they are. At least I admit I'm bent.
This bar you've got in Spain, who goes in it, eh? People like you. Crooks and thugs and thieves.
Yeah, that's right. Well, my money would be on you in a look-alike competition, darling. There are thousands like you. You're nothing special. You stay here if that's what you want, and don't think you're going to be breaking my heart. Here. That's for your time. Now and again, you were worth it.
Get out and take your money.
Go on, throw it. It'll cost you some teeth. Smart decision.